Nino Brown, I Never Tell. You now tune in to Philly F.A.M.E TV. We out here on 58th Street, man. The hard way.
Philly F.A.M.E. Philly F.A.M.E. Alright, so this where you're originally from and all that, live from Southwest.
For sure, for
You
sure.
know, it's a whole lot that went down in Southwest back in the day. You talking about JBM era, as far as the street side, then you know, as far as the hip hop, you know, y'all got a lot of history as far as like Philly's Most Wanted. I think Tracy Lee from down here, if I ain't mistaken. Then the takedown situation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And on till today. And Southwest got a lot of people waving the flag today. So let's speak on, you know, before we get into the current stuff, let's speak on, you know, your history a little bit, like what it was like for you growing up at the time you came up out here in Southwest.
I mean, it's always survival of the fittest, you know what I'm saying? So I was ahead of my time. So I did the Most Wanted era. I ran with Boo and Mr. Me, Bugs, my man Mike Prada, call him Prada. We ran with Most Wanted. I ran with the 9 Brigade when I was a kid. I ran with all them, saying all them guys coming up, they have respect for me, and vice versa. So I've been there, done that. I'm saying, you know, from the golden era, man.
Right. And the takedown situation, that's what you most notably known for. Now, I mean, a lot of people that's familiar with you, that's the most recent situation you was with. So speak on like how you became a part of that, how you meet Ace Tim, or how you come to be a part of that situation.
No doubt. Shout out to Ace Tim, free both of them. Like I say, me Bugs, shout out to Bugs, shout out to Prada. We had a little rap group. Oh, in Far. We had a little rap group called the Reservoir Dogs. And we used to be out here on the porch rapping. And you know, and it kind of got serious. Me, Mike, me, Prada, and Bugs kept rapping. And I went to Takedown first. My man Bub, KP brother. My man Bub brought me to Takedown. I was on Takedown, me, Reed. We was a group called Delinquents. So I come in the studio one day, I see Bugs in there battling somebody. I'm like, this is my man. He in there battling somebody. So they like, yo, he shoot a ball. He on Takedown now. So they're like, yo, you and the boy Rome, y'all a group. I said, nah, that's my man from the block. Like, if I'm gonna be a group with anybody, I'm gonna be a group with him. So then me, Rome, and Bugs ended up being a group called Delinquents. And like, the rest was history. Like.
So you mentioned Reed Dollars was initially in the mix, because I know Reed was supposed to be down with Takedown, but something happened with his family. I think his grandma ain't wanting to be a part of it. And so he went on to do his own thing. So speak on like the progression of Takedown, like it started making a nice little wave in the city. You know, they had the office downtown, you know, reality show, all type of stuff going on. So speak on what it was like at the height of Takedown being a part of that situation.
All right, like what dudes don't know about Takedown, right, is that before we even popped in Philly, we was popping OT. Talking about Miami, Texas, down south. Like me and Bugs and I was traveling. He'll tell you, we was doing shows with Jay-Z and The Rock. We was 18, 19 years old, not even opening up most of the time, like middle of the set. Beans might stop me and be like, yo, I got my family with me. And me and Bugs and them would get on the stage and just black out. So we already had love in Florida, down south. Like we already was popping outside the city. We came back to the city and got it popping. We had the city on smash on the clubs. Everybody know that. Any club that was popping back then, we had it. Palmer's, Transit, Flow, we had it. So we already was popping outside the city. We just came back to the city and they embraced us. So we had the blue. We gave niggas the blueprint.
Okay. So one of the situations that's most known that happened as far as the Takedown situation, you know, the Takedown, Ace Capone, he had went down, Tim had went down, and also in the mix of that, you end up going down in the mix of that as well. You was actually sentenced to life as word A. I mean, then you ended up, you know, giving a life sentence back and making it back home.
No doubt.
So I'm gonna break this down a couple part questions. So my first question is, how was it when you first got booked? How was the experience in there coming from home? Y'all doing y'all, got running around, had things popping. So how was the experience being in there and then transitioning from getting out of there back home?
I mean, honestly, because you know, prison, you got dudes that been there since they was kids, dudes that be in there that suckers, dudes that, you know what I'm saying, they followers. So I mean, it was not to sound like it was cool, but it was a red carpet. But I didn't embrace that. My thing was, I gotta go with my family, you know what I'm saying? So it was a red carpet. I could've did what I wanted in jail.
And you was in the feds.
I was in the feds. I was at Islandwood Penitentiary. So, like I say, because of who we was and the news piping it up times 10.
Yeah, because it was covered in the media real heavy.
So it was like, dudes thought, I'm saying, like, if I was a sucker, I would have been easy target. But it was all love. Dudes knew me anyway, so it was all love. I'm saying I definitely can't deny that it was love, but nobody want to be in prison. So, of course, it was the reality of being in prison next to a club that pop every weekend. Out your window, you seeing people you know, but they can't see you. I'm saying, but for the most part, like I say, you know, I'm built for tough, man. I'm cut from a particular cloth, so the honor was intact, man. I was good.
So how long did you actually do in the FEDS?
I did 10 years.
So you did 10 years. Yeah. Now, I mean, so you said when you went in there, was people in there familiar with Takedown? Obviously, some people probably was, but there's Ace Capone was a big name and all that, so I'm quite sure some people already knew. So you said basically was love in there for the most part. Yeah. So you did a down. So what was it like doing? I mean, like not knowing that you're gonna give the life sentence back, not knowing you coming home. So what was your mentality, your mindset? I
mean, that's a great question because dudes be getting confused. I think like they be thinking, oh, I got pardoned, like Obama pardoned me, or they felt bad for me. Nah, if I ain't fight my case, I'll still be in jail with a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? So I had to fight my case. Like I'm saying, I had to suck it up. It was times I was dead broke in that joint. Nobody was showing no love. I had to buckle down, stay in the law library. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely was a struggle, but you know, the strong survive, man. I'm out here to speak to you about it.
Right. So how did that work, now I mean, as far as like getting out, like giving that back? Like how was that? How was the feeling when you found out it was going through? Like what was that like for you? I'm gonna be always honest with you. It's not on no tough shit, but when I got sentenced, I didn't cry. You know what I'm saying? I'm Muslim. I said to dua, I went about my way. But when I gave that time back, yeah, I cried, man. Like that was like, because it's like what I prayed for. So it's like, damn, prayers work. You know what I'm saying? So I really like, it was a shock to me, but it was like, you asked for this. You know what I'm saying? So it was a shock, man. It was an awesome feeling, man. Like courtroom was packed. And I wanted the courtroom to be packed. Like, I ain't held no grudges and none of that. So I wanted everybody to be there so they can witness that, man. Like, that's a blessing. You don't see nobody do that. So I wanted the whole courtroom to be packed when I gave my time back. And then dudes can speak for that. Dudes saw that. So other than my paperwork, dudes saw it firsthand. Like, I witnessed a miracle happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that happened. Weird. And also, like, Ace and Tim looking to, you know, do the same thing as you, basically following. They hoping to follow in your footsteps, basically, and come home, because there was some issues with the case. I don't know exactly what the issues was, but they looking to come home and see the same situation as you. So we did the interview, you know, with Ace while he was locked up. He basically spoke on that. And we did the interview with his son, and he basically spoke on that as well. We posted on Instagram, you know, it was a couple people that was insinuating like that Ace might have told or something like that, and you pretty much came on the post and was clarifying it because you was one of the people on the case. So speak a little bit on that, like people that was thinking, or did you hear about that in the streets since you've been home, like, or clarify that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I never heard it from nobody like face to face, or nobody even asked me that question. No, a couple people asked me that question, but from Instagram. But that's my co-defendant. Like, Ace was the first one indicted that they kept. I was the second one indicted. So, I mean, the man got life. He had life plus 55 years. He got life plus 5 years right now. Told on who? Like, that don't even make sense. Like, that's the smush campaign. And if he did tell, I want somebody to produce some paperwork so I can stop fucking with him. It's not none. I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. So, no, he ain't told. He's still tall. Like, it was an issue where a dude tried to say he told because, you know, we had some crooked cops on our case, but I witnessed it because, I mean, he honored me. I honor him. I saw this paperwork. Like, dudes don't know this, and it's really none of their business, but just to clear the air, when he went to court one time, when dudes was like slandering him, he went to court for money, a new money launderers in charge, because they found a nice bag that he had hidden. So he got a money launderer in charge, but he was going to court the same time the police was going to court. You know what I'm saying? So dudes twisted that around, but dude never told nobody, not that I know of. Like I say, if somebody knows something, let me know. Let me know. He'll respect it. If somebody showed me some work on him, I'll put it out there, and he gonna respect it. So somebody let me know, but he ain't never tell me. A stand-up guy, man. Same thing for Tim Gotti. Tim got 35 years, stood up. Them dudes had chances to walk out the courtroom, bro. I got co-defendants that walked out the courtroom that never made it to court. They walked out from the first initial courtroom. They walked out. Them dudes could have walked out. Them dudes ain't telling nobody, man. So it's like a dude stand up, and you still bite his back out. Like, damn, like, what's a nigga to do? But like I give him advice all the time, man. Social media world, man. You can't beat social media, man. You got to be a strong-willed dude to beat social media, man.
All right, so speak on the transition. I mean, doing 10 years, not knowing you gonna come home, thinking you gonna be going forever, and the next thing you know, you back in the world. Like, what's that like mentally, like going from that to back to this? Like, times is different, social media, cell phone, all this different stuff. Like, what was it like for you?
I mean, I stayed in tune, I'm saying, because I had family support. Then, like, up my jail, all the young dudes gravitated toward me. I play ball, you know, pretty nice with the ball, so all the youngins gravitated towards me. So they kept me a little.
So yeah, the new kids, when they coming into jail, they basically let you know.
Yeah, they kept me going on. I got daughters, I got sisters, nieces, so they kept me. Let me say they kept me hip to what's going on. So it didn't take me long to get adjusted. Now, as far as the reality of being home, even to this day, a joker might catch me walking, like looking like, what's wrong with him? I just
this months, like you ain't been out for years and all
that.
Like, it's still months like you been home. Correct?
Oh no, I've been home 3 years.
Oh,
I just been out the way. Yeah, I've been home 3 years now. Okay. But like it's still days I might park my car, walk and look in the sky like I'm really home. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you? So the reality still be catching on. I know it's true, but the reality of it, like, yo, you really home. You really did the impossible, man. Like, and my man, like Ray be telling me all the time, like, bro, you don't even dig like your story. And I don't at times. But when I talk to dudes about it, I be like, damn, I really pulled off some amazing shit, man. You know, all praise to Allah for that, man.
And since you've been home, you know, you've been messing with the rap shit. Like, I see you, you know, messing with Bugsy, because you said you've been messing with him since way back. Yeah. Now, I mean, during the days. And also, you've been messing with Reed a little bit, too. Now, I mean, like, since you've been home, I seen. So, speak on, like, what you got going on. What you got coming up? You dropping some music? Like, I see you dropping freestyles on the gram and all that. So, like, tell the people what you doing.
Now, like I say, me and Bugs go way back. We got history and like, and dudes don't understand it. Like, social media make relationships look like it's different. Me and Bugs, he'll tell you this. Me and Bugs argue and beef since we was 13 and be back cool. But social media, I'm saying, try to act like niggas. Nah, that's my guy. Reed, I raised Reed since he was a puppy. I'm saying, you know, dudes go their separate ways, but like I say, it's all love with me. But as far as the music, I'll be shaking a little bit with the music. But I'm working on my documentary right now, so once that drop, I'm gonna go full-fledged with the music, so dudes can they can set me aside. Everybody rap, everybody shoot, everybody did time. Once the documentary drop, dudes are actually like, okay, what Boy's saying is official. Let me listen. You know what I'm saying? So the documentary coming out soon called Life After Life. Yeah, the music, I be bullshitting with the music. I ain't gonna lie to you, man, because I feel it, then I don't feel it. I might see somebody put something up, it might turn me off. I get ticked off real quick from the rappers. So once the documentary drop, I'm gonna drop some music though.
Really. So anything else you wanna let the people know? Anything else you wanna speak on? Matter of fact, I'll ask you a question before that. What's your thoughts on, you know, this Benzo, you come home and you're in the mix of this new social media era, but you actually come from, you know, the early Philly area and how stuff was then, even down to the DVDs and the bars, and you see it's more melodic and more singing now and a whole lot. It's real different than Philly now. So what's your thoughts on that era versus this era we in now?
I mean, like I said, I'm not just saying it because I'm from that era, but I come from a golden era, man. All around, not just music. But I mean, I respect the dudes that's popping right now. I respect the habits. I respect them, all them dudes that's doing their thing. It's all about how you utilize it, man. Like, I don't respect that foolery niggas doing at all. Like the wave riding. Like, if a nigga make a wave, man, let him have his wave, man. Like, everybody doing these visuals now. Like, let the boys have that, man. Be yourself. That's why dudes don't never progress, man. Like, niggas ride waves too much, man. So I respect what's going on in the city. I love it. But dudes gotta be themselves, man. They gotta be themselves. Stick to whatever you do. That's me. Like, I'm a slow grinder, but the reward it's gonna pay off at the end. Cause I ain't following them trends, man. I'ma set them.
Now back to my original question. Like, anything else you want to touch on, speak on, address that we ain't get to touch on?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna let a little cat out the bag. I got another co-defendant, James Morris. Jihad, man, my God, he had life. He actually was not the head of the indictment, but he was major. But he just went back to court, gave his life sentence back, got 240 months. So Ace next, then Tim. So, you know, everybody keep the same energy, man. You know, free my dogs till we saying it backwards, man. That's about it, man.
All right, go ahead, plug your social media, your gram, anything. I don't know if you got any Twitter or any of that. Go ahead, plug
everything. I never tell. ALNEVA TELL. I never tell. Everything. Twitter, Instagram. You know, I don't got all the other sites yet, but Twitter, Instagram, I never tell. 58th Street, I'm always here. Catch me out here, shaking and moving, man. Keep your eyes open.
On that note, man, we signing out, man. Nino Brown, I'll Never Tell, for F.A.M.E TV, live from Southwest.